China is no longer just following the world in transportation technology. It is leading it, reshaping it, and pushing boundaries beyond what most countries even imagined possible. And nowhere is this more obvious than in the futuristic buses and megatrucks now emerging across Chinese highways and cities. These machines are not just vehicles, they are mobile demonstrations of what the next decade of transportation could look like. Clean, autonomous, silent, and incredibly efficient. Imagine a bus that doesn't need a driver, doesn't need a traditional engine, and barely makes a sound as it glides through the streets. With sensors lining its edges, radar scanning its surroundings in 360 degrees, and AI navigation predicting every movement on the road, these buses look like something transported directly from the future. Their exteriors are sleek, reflective, and sculpted with aerodynamic precision. Their interiors feel more like high-tech lounges than public transportation. Ambient lighting, panoramic windows, massive digital screens, and whisper-quiet electric motors create an experience that is more like riding in a luxury train than a city bus. In cities like Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Shanghai, autonomous electric buses already operate real routes. Passengers board them every day, often without realizing they're inside a vehicle that can drive itself. These buses adapt to traffic in real time, slow down automatically when detecting pedestrians, and even communicate with smart traffic lights to ensure smooth flow through intersections. The bus doesn't guess when it should stop, it knows. And then there are China's megatrucks. These machines are on another level of advancement, designed not just for road efficiency but for environments that would challenge even the toughest diesel giants. China is rolling out fully electric long-haul trucks with massive battery packs, swappable battery systems, aerodynamic bodies, and torque levels that outperform traditional trucks. What used to require loud, polluting engines is now being done with silent electric power. But the real revolution is in autonomous logistics trucks, vehicles that drive day and night, never needing rest, never breaking schedule, and never making errors due to fatigue. These trucks rely on AI-powered systems capable of analyzing thousands of data points per second. They map the highway, predict vehicle movements, adjust speed, calculate safe distances, and plan optimal routes without human intervention. Videos from Chinese highways already show long convoys of self-driving freight trucks cruising in perfectly synchronized formations, minimizing drag and saving massive amounts of energy. Inside factories and logistics parks, even more futuristic trucks operate. Driverless robotic haulage vehicles, guided by sensors and smart roads, transport cargo containers, heavy materials, and even entire vehicle chassis without a single person behind the wheel. They look like giant moving platforms, low to the ground, operating with absolute precision. They carry loads that would be impossible for human drivers to maneuver safely. And China isn't stopping there. Hydrogen-powered buses are also part of the transformation. These vehicles can be refueled in minutes and have the range to compete with diesel while releasing nothing but water vapor. In northern cities where temperatures drop far below freezing, hydrogen buses solve one of the biggest challenges of electric vehicles: battery performance in extreme cold. Instead of losing power, these buses maintain consistent performance and ensure that public transportation never slows down due to weather. Meanwhile, double-articulated buses, almost like moving trains, are being tested in several Chinese provinces. They carry massive numbers of passengers while remaining fully electric. Some of them even feature automatic platooning technology, where several buses travel in a coordinated group, connected wirelessly and operating like a single synced system. This not only reduces congestion but dramatically increases efficiency. The futuristic design language of these vehicles tells a story about where transportation is heading. Sharp LED signatures, smooth surfaces, minimalistic cabins, AI displays, biometric entry systems, and ultra-efficient electric drivetrains show how far China has come in vehicle innovation. Whether it's the giant panoramic windshield of a long-range electric truck or the capsule-like form of a driverless city bus, everything looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi film. But the biggest change these buses and trucks bring isn't just technology, it's impact. Cleaner air, lower noise pollution, faster and more reliable logistics, higher passenger comfort, and transportation systems that adapt to the needs of growing megacities instead of holding them back. With smart highways already being built, complete with embedded sensors, wireless charging lanes, and dedicated lanes for autonomous fleets, the infrastructure is evolving just as quickly as the vehicles themselves. China has realized that the future of transportation isn't only about better machines, it's about systems where machines communicate with roads, with traffic lights, and with each other. This combination of electric power, artificial intelligence, smart roads, and advanced manufacturing is setting a completely new global standard. And as these buses and trucks begin spreading to other countries, the world will experience firsthand just how powerful this transformation can be. These next-generation vehicles are not a prediction, they are already here, operating right now, moving millions of people and millions of tons of cargo. China's rapid rise in commercial EVs and autonomous heavy machinery is rewriting the rulebook for what transportation should look like. Silent highways filled with electric megatrucks. City streets filled with autonomous buses that glide like futuristic capsules. Logistics systems that operate themselves. And transportation networks that run cleaner, smarter, and faster than ever before. This is the future China is building today. And it's a future that will change transportation forever. China's rapid shift toward futuristic buses and megatrucks isn't just a national advancement, it's a global wake-up call. For years, transportation systems around the world have struggled with pollution, congestion, inefficiency, and outdated infrastructure. China is proving that these problems are not only solvable, they can be transformed into opportunities for breakthrough innovation. Electric power eliminates emissions, autonomous driving removes human error, and AI-connected networks create an entirely new level of safety and fluidity the world has never seen before. As more cities adopt these technologies, the ripple effects will be enormous. Delivery times will shrink. Operating costs will fall. Urban air quality will improve dramatically. And millions of passengers will experience transportation that feels smooth, silent, and almost effortless. For developing countries, these technologies offer a chance to skip decades of outdated diesel infrastructure and jump straight into the future. For advanced nations, it's a clear sign that the era of large, noisy fuel-burning machines is slowly coming to an end. The most surprising part is speed. These vehicles aren't prototypes waiting for approval, they're already on the streets, already on the highways, already being exported. China has scaled futuristic transportation in a way no other country has matched. And as production expands, costs will drop, adoption will spread. And the world's highways and city routes will begin to look very different from today. We are witnessing the birth of a new transportation era, one driven by clean energy, guided by artificial intelligence, and built with the precision of next-generation engineering. It is an era where buses glide through cities without drivers, where mega-trucks deliver cargo without stopping, and where smart roads support vehicles instead of merely carrying them. China's next-gen buses and megatrucks are not just machines, they are the foundation for a new global movement. And as the rest of the world watches this transformation unfold, one thing becomes clear: transportation will never be the same again.